Hello and welcome to Show Me the Data. Today we have something interesting about data, and that is that data and intuition don't always go together. The lesson is you must be very careful with data. Handle data with care. So let's show me the data. Please. Please. I'm going to do this with a story. Once upon a time, there was a king. He had a beautiful daughter. And he ruled over a perfectly spherical realm, the same size as our Earth. So we have a radius of 4,000 miles. And a circumference 2 pi r, 2 times pi times the radius equals about 25,000 miles, or about 40 million meters. And it was the year of his daughter's 21st birthday. She needed a birthday present. Happy birthday, princess! And the king decided to call the best ribbon makers in the land. And he said, "Make a ribbon to go round my spherical realm. We will connect it on my daughter's birthday. It should fit exactly. Make it gold. Please, thank you." He was a very polite king. And the ribbon makers were good business people. "You got it, Kingster, your Majesty." They will make the ribbon exactly fit round your spherical realm. For nearly a year, the ribbon makers toiled. "I've been toiling for nearly a year." Nearly. So there's going to be a golden ribbon, and it's going to go around this spherical realm, the same size as Earth, all the way around. Golden gibbon! Back to the ribbon. The gibbon will have to wait. The big day arrived. Happy birthday! Huh? But as the ceremony ended, disaster. The ribbon's ends came together, and it was 1 meter too long. And remember, the ribbon makers were good business people. "That'll be extra then." "This ribbon is too important to cut. Raise it up from my spherical realm until its ends meet exactly. We shall connect it next year. Happy birthday." "Thanks, Dad. Can I have a pony instead?" "How about a gibbon?" So we're back to this golden ribbon, and it was raised evenly above the spherical realm's surface. The question is, how high from the ground will that ribbon be? Let's remind ourselves, it's 1 meter too long. The circumference of the spherical realm is about 40 million meters. How high is that ribbon going to be? That's the question. How high will that ribbon be from the surface of the spherical realm, the same size as Earth? It's 1 meter too long. And that means it's 40 million and 1 meters in length. So what does your intuition tell you? So if you're anything like me, and you sit and you think about this, then to me, that ribbon would be raised only a tiny bit, barely perceptible. I think about it like, oh, it's 1 meter spread over 40 million meters. That's what my intuition says. And if you're like me, then you'd be wrong. Really wrong. Wrong, wrong, wrong. The answer is 16 centimeters, which is really remarkable, isn't it? 16 centimeters. That's, let me see, that's about, what is that, 6 inches? It's actually going to be raised a considerable, measurable distance from the surface of the spherical realm. It's just amazing to me. And the king was impressed, as I was. I'm impressed, he said. But how is this the case? How? Howler monkeys, is this the case? The lesson is, be careful with data. And obviously with monkeys. Here's how it works. You've got the radius of the ribbon and the radius of the Earth. Here's the proof. And so you know that 2 pi, the radius of the Earth, is equal to the circumference of the Earth. And 2 pi, the radius of the ribbon, is equal to the circumference of the ribbon. And we know that the Earth plus 1 meter, the circumference of the Earth plus 1 meter, is equal to the circumference of the ribbon. So now we have, substituting in, instead of the circumference of the Earth plus 1, we have 2 pi radius Earth plus 1 equals 2 pi radius of ribbon, which is equal to the radius of the circumference of the ribbon. So we're using that and setting them together. So we need to get a bit more space here. Let's bomb the spherical realm. Goodbye. And make some space. So there we have it. 2 pi, the radius of the Earth, plus 1 meter is equal to 2 pi times the radius of the ribbon. So let's go ahead and take a divide by 2 pi and see the terms that cancel out. And now we want to understand the difference between the radius of the Earth and the radius of the ribbon. So we're going to take away the radius of the Earth, move it to the other side, make a bit of space there. So now we've got 1 meter over 2 pi is equal to the difference between the radius of the ribbon and the radius of the Earth. 1 over 2 pi. Pi is about 3.14. So we have 1 meter divided by 2 multiplied by 3.14, and that's about 16 centimeters. And so the moral of the story is 16 centimeters. No, the moral of the story is that data is great, but it can mislead very easily. So please be careful when using data. There's always a deeper story to be told. And that's it, folks. Happy birthday. Like and subscribe. Think about these problems. And thank you. If you liked it, subscribe and hit the bell. And even if you didn't like it, thank you. Please like and subscribe. Show me the data, please.